What's up, AP Bio Payments? Today we're going to do a little AP Bio Math Minute looking at chi-square analysis. The dominant allele will give us green melons and the recessive allele gives us yellow melons. If we cross a green and a yellow melon together, we have 94 offspring, 53 of which will be green and 41 that's going to be yellow. We need to do the null hypothesis that green plant is heterozygous, so capital G, lowercase g. Our first step is going to be to determine the expected values. So we're going to do a Punnett square for this. So if we were to cross a heterozygote green with a homozygous recessive being yellow, and we set up our 2x2 Punnett square, we're going to put the green plant across the top and the yellow across the side. And that's going to allow us to see that we have half of them being heterozygous or green, and half of them will be homozygous recessive or yellow. So our next step is going to be to complete the chi-square analysis. So whenever we do our chi-square, we are of course going to set up this beautiful little chart. So we'll put our green and our yellow phenotypes in there. We put the observed values. So there were 53 that were observed to be green and 41 that were yellow. So that gives us 94 total offspring. So a half of them are going to be green and half of them will be yellow. So then we'll do our observed minus our expected, and then the observed minus expected squared. And then the observed minus expected squared divided by the expected. And that will give us a total value of 1.532. So we're now going to compare our calculated value to the critical value, or the value that's given in the chi-square chart. So let's pull up the chi-square chart for us. And we're going to look at a degree of freedom of 2 because I have two different phenotypes. So 2 minus 1 equals 1. And my p-value will be 0.05. So my critical value is 3.84. My value is going to be less than this, so I will fail to reject the null. So we're going to see that at a degree of freedom of 1 with a p-value of 0.05, that our calculated value of 1.532 is less than 3.84. So we will fail to reject the null hypothesis. So I hope this was helpful. And remember that AP Bio Payments are just success. Bye, y'all.